Hello, and today we got a bunch of Minecraft news which we'll talk about, and there are some things to cover. And today we'll be talking about the state of big updates in Minecraft, maybe a new dimension, and if so, when, and also a brewing and potion drop, which can be proven by some of the recent changes in Minecraft betas. So these are the things we should talk about today, and welcome to yet another episode of Minecraft News. And if you enjoy fast Minecraft news about literally everything, I recommend liking and subscribing because it will help to grow my channel. And also on 10,000 subscribers, I would love to do a face reveal, and hopefully we'll hit that goal very soon. But now, let's start. Well, so if you saw the recent Minecraft news, you probably know that they have changed how Minecraft updates will work now. And now, instead of being the normal 1.21 or something, or maybe 1.22, they've officially changed it into 26, or depending on year, 26, and the number which will be of the drop. So, the next drop will be 26.1, and I refer to it as 26.1. But with the new numbering system, many people have been worried about what will happen with the big updates, or if we will ever get any big updates into the game anymore. Because the thing is, if you look at the old updates, you will see that the 1 meant the big game version or after the release, the 21 meant the big updates, which we didn't receive since Tricky Tries, and the 11 or the small ones were the drop or a hotfix, which was pretty confusing. But now you see that we got a year, we got a drop, we got a hotfix. But where is the update one? And in my opinion, it's important to not take this too deep. And the thing that is happening is that big updates are still drops. If you look at the main article that announced drops into Minecraft, you will see that I've mentioned that the drops will be both big and small. And if you look at drops, you will see that they are pretty much the similar size. So this probably means that we haven't even seen a big drop yet. And a big drop can happen, and a big drop can be the size of an update, which will drop just normally. I find it very bad that people are getting misled by like that, because yes, there is a possibility that we can get large amounts of content, even if we have a drop system, and it has been confirmed in many different situations. But first of all, let's talk about a pretty valid theory, which is about getting a Skulk dimension very soon. And yes, that means that we'll get another dimension before the Nether update. And this theory is presented by none other than the Potato Man, which is pretty known on Twitter for making pretty valid takes about what could be coming into Minecraft. So we'll just take a look at this theory and let's just check out how possible it is that we'll get a Skulk dimension very soon. And of course, this is not me saying that we'll get a Skulk dimension in the next drop. I'm just saying that it's possible that we could be getting closer and closer into the release of it. So the thing that we are learning now is that Minecraft Dungeons 2 might actually add something that will be a surprise in vanilla Minecraft. And it's confirmed by one of the tweets by Heuristic, so let me just show you it. Here it says that some key lore from Minecraft Dungeons 2 will tie into vanilla Minecraft, so they can't back out the thing that they are doing. So what could it be? What could the key lore of Minecraft Dungeons 2? And yes, I'm just kidding, we all know what it's going to be because it got leaked a while ago. And yes, they are going to add the Ancient City dimension at some point. Or yeah, maybe saying that they will do that is too strong of a word, but there's a very high chance that they will do it. As creative as I am, I have built the same theory thing in my attic, so I will also show it right here, but I'll also show the picture that I'm inspired with, and it's made by Potato Man, as I said before. So the first thing that we'll talk about is Minecraft Legends and the building that we have in Minecraft Legends. Overall, the host buildings and things like that. And there we got the frame looking things. As an example, if you saw Ancient Cities, you will see that they have the exact same things. And also, the colors that they are using in these blocks are made out of prismarine. So now, if you're talking about Minecraft Legends, the early Deep Dark used ghost blocks. And you know what else used ghost blocks? The early concept of the host world, which was also white. And the host dimension has prismarine and water, which kind of connects to this thing of the builds again. And possible blocks that we could get for this dimension will be Skulk, prismarine, and the ghost blocks, which we don't have in the game, so I guess I'm just using concrete in this thing. And also we got King Bedrock showing up in the video of Mojang talking about some different development things. And as you know, King Bedrock literally created the Aether, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but yet it's one of the mod dimensions, one of the most known mod dimensions. So maybe this guy is actually working on another dimension. And in that video, the narrator also adds an invasive biome into the game, which could be a little wink into what they are doing with the next dimension. I know this is a really wild theory, but why is it such a wild theory? It's because I haven't even mentioned Minecraft Dungeons 2 in this theory at all. And if we use Minecraft Dungeons 2 in this theory, it will all make much more sense. But now let's just not do too big of theories for now, and let's talk about the most possible option for the next drop that we will be getting. And it's a brewing drop? How am I so sure, or why do I think that we might be getting a brewing drop? Well, the answer is pretty simple, and it's that Minecraft Bedrock sometimes just teases what they're going to add. And if you look at many of the old versions, or many of the older drops, you'll see that they have teased many things that will be coming to the game before they even got announced. We got some fixing things for water before the Months of Mayhem drop and before the Nautilus was added. We got some things for the Copper Golem before the Copper Golem was added. We got some things for the creaking before the creaking was added. So just get the point. Mojang on Bedrock likes to add things that will be added into the game later on, so they have an easier way to adding them when the features get added. So if you take a quick look at the Bedrock changelog, you will see that they have moved a lot of classes and components into different categories, or updated them, and all of them went from beta to v2.4.0. So they moved the class potions, they moved the component item potion component, they moved the potion delivery type class, they moved the potion effect type class, they moved the error for invalid potion delivery type error, and they moved the error for invalid potion effect type error. And also they move the method clear property overrides for entity, and I don't even know if it's potion related though. And probably the thing that comes to everyone's mind is stackable potions. And that is very likely that we are getting, because as you know, potions are not stackable, but they were in the combat tests. And you know what they could do? They could bring the combat tests into the game. Theorizing what the next drop could be is very fun, so let's just theorize about what they could add, because there are some possibilities of things that they could do. So first of all, the obvious one, stackable potions, something that we'll probably get. And something that is very close to it is a brewing update, and a brewing update would also be pretty neat for them to do, so hopefully they will do that, because brewing is maybe a little boring or maybe sometimes hard for other people, so hopefully they will change that in some way. And another thing that they could even do is to change witches overall, or change the witch huts, or change just something with the mobs, because as you can see, I believe that the mob looks a little outdated. Getting a whole new texture would be a little fun, so hopefully they will do that one day. Also, some things that are possible to be added are, as example, anvil or enchantment adding changes, which is something that many people want. And also something that they could do is just to add enchanting changes overall, which is also needed, and this is one of the main complaints for the game. Overhauling experience is something that they could also do, since there are not so many nice ways to get experience in the game, and I believe that they could really change that, and many people believe that they could do that too. And also, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, we could get offhand on Bedrock, which is something that it would be pretty nice for Bedrock players. And also, we could get overall combat changes for the game, both Java and Bedrock, so they finally could have gotten matching combat. And the last question for this video is, when? So now I made some dates for when the first snapshot of 26.1 could come out, and there are many theories, and I'm here to just talk about some of them. And first of all, we got January 6th, which is the first Tuesday of the year, and that is the chance where we could get a snapshot, but we probably won't get it on that day. Many people don't know that it's a holiday in Sweden on that day, so the job will probably be closed, so I don't think that they will go to work just to release a snapshot on that day. So what I believe is that they might just push it to the next days, which is January 7th or January 8th. It really depends on their energy or something, I don't know. And there's also a very likely chance that we might get it on January 13th, which is just a week after that. So just so you know, do not expect the snapshots on the nearest Tuesday, because that day is a holiday. And also, one more thing that I want to talk about are leaks, because leaks might be coming. As you know, John, one of our nicer leakers, we got one of the first info for the spring drop at the end of December, or actually mid-December, which is in around a week. So this means if we get the info right again, or if John gets his info right again, we might get leaks very soon. And of course, if we do, stay tuned, I will make videos about it, I will talk about it, so hopefully we will be there, or you will be there, because now I'm ending the video. So, hopefully you enjoyed everything about the news and all my theories and all my crazy theories and all the crazy stuff in this video. So thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.